Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Brooks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Barges ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Discards a man. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got it behind the line. It's Sullivan. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're working that left side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. A strike downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. He's looking to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. He's looking to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! First down here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Dogs! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to... Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game.
In the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they fire.
They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Finds him out of the backfield. Smashes through the tackle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Grab near the marker. It's Sullivan. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Buys a little time with his feet. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Using his feet to buy time. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. First down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives him a 1st and 10. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Toledo. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Grabbed in the middle. It's De La Rosa. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He's moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He'll come out throwing on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And we have to start our report with acknowledging the play of that quarterback. There's a reason why he's part of the Heisman conversation and why scouts at the next level are so excited about this young man. He's the leader of that offense. He has presence there in that pocket. He has a cannon for an arm. What else do you want? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is the time to go out and do it.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Flying down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this game.
Touchdown, Missouri! The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. Makes a catch and knocked down.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Coming after him. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
You know, it's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia! The offense lining up for a first down play. give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Going to take a shot. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
He'll throw on 3rd down. It's complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touch.
A huge play is coming back because of the penalty. The defense says you wouldn't have got the huge play without committing the penalty. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Back to the air one more time. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on him, but they'll give up the deuce. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Return is tackled out at the 41. And your Georgia
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
Get set, get set.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He uncorks one deep. Snatches it on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He'll take a shot to the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
He's brought down.
They're good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Brings it down on the right side. Got a lot of running room. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Working that left side now. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Got it, looking for the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
He's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what's...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. A first down for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. Dialing up a second down pass play. Pocket starts to collapse. And he grabs it at the 15. Oh, there's the ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Palmer.